What is happening, y'all? Welcome back to a brand new episode of The Jasmyne Show. My name is Vince.
I'm Jazz.
And we're here to talk about Family Chantel, episode 10, which is not the last episode, apparently.
Are we on episode 10?
It's episode 10.
I guess.
To my knowledge. Unless
Whatever
it's episode
he
11.
said. Whatever he said.
I wasn't checking. It could be 11. I don't know. I got to recheck. Let us know how you feel about this episode, about the Family Chantel, about anything that we're covering in the comments. Please always make sure that you
like, comment, and subscribe.
Make sure you do that all the time. The little buttons down here somewhere, click on all those. Obviously, make sure you're following us on the social medias, tweeting with us live, Instagramming, and all that other good stuff. We'll bring more content to you soon. And we want to talk to you more on YouTube. So let us know how you feel. Thank you to our new subscribers. We appreciate y'all. But let's get into it, y'all. Let's get into it. I wanted to start with the episode was broken up into two separate parts. All right. I want to get into the first part, if you will. The first part, because this is the least exciting, I guess. Unfortunately, we got to see my guy, I Am River Knight. Follow him on socials and where.
You plugging people for free?
Yeah, yes. That's what I do for a living.
River basically got dumped. Let's just say that.
Unfortunately. All right, you jump right into it. Okay, let's get it.
It's not that much to talk about.
Where's all my River pictures at? I'm mad. Well, I'll just throw this up real quick then if that's the case. Because yes, and unfortunately, River invited his close friend, Megan, into the studio, his sanctuary, if you will. And I was just very upset that, he was recording a song. Twitter had a little bit to say about his song.
With that middle part.
Yeah. I don't know. And he's just like, yo, this song, I made about some girl, what I'm saying, in Kentucky, I'm like, all right, River playing it cool. Studio dude, the producer, engineer is just like, yo, as long as you paying, bro. I'm just,
yo, if
please.
you 60 with those braids,
please.
I don't want you to produce nothing for me.
Yo, my guy Steve Harvey from You Got Served was doing this thing, man. I don't, he was on point.
Don't disrespect Steve.
He was getting his monies. So, unfortunately, as you can see in this scene that we have playing right above our heads somewhere in this area, my man's had her come to the studio. He's like, yo, I wanted to play this song for you. And, there's a special type of moment when you play a song for a girl and the song
I wouldn't know.
Is about that girl. And then she's standing there listening to it just like, So I was like, damn, I don't think she liked it that much. I mean, it sounded way better once it was mixed or had the... I was like, hey, So Steve Harvey, you did your thing. But... she ain't like the song. As you can see, she's like, oh, he used the L word so many times.
No, she said he's been insinuating.
He has. So there's probably been a bunch of other... there's probably a whole Megan mixtape that we haven't heard. that he... Yeah. So it's unfortunate that she wasn't feeling it.
I feel like she was waiting. So basically, he had told her that she wasn't showing up at some point. She was waiting for a reason to break up with him. She went on a whole dance, talking around in a circle just to be like, yeah, we're on two different pages. I'm like, yo, you really broke up with this man after he invited you to his studio sesh and played something for you? I feel bad for him.
I was very disappointed. It sucks. Again, yeah, she doing all the crying and, I feel some type of way about all that stuff here in this little clip right here. But, yeah, my man really poured out his heart on the track in real life. Like, was about to, who knows? Yo, that's definitely a single, man. You could drop that. Yo, he could have had that on streaming platforms. You know what I'm saying? Just for you to break his heart like that, crazy, Megan, crazy. So, River took it pretty well.
He took it well, but I feel like he knew what was up.
I feel like he gonna cry in the car.
I feel like he knew what was up because he said, yeah, I guess I liked her more than she liked me. I'm like, for you to immediately get that, like, after it happened, usually most people, if they in denial, it takes them longer. But he got it immediately, so he knew.
River, my guy, I'm very, very sorry. I hope that you go on to make even better music and even better relationships and all other stuff, and leave this BS in the past, man. She
got her boobies on TLC.
She got her boobies on the TV. That's what she wanted. There, yes. You got your boobies on our YouTube channel again, too, just because. All right? Awesome job, Megan and Megan's trash friends. But, shoo, fly, don't bother me. We're on to the next thing. Let's get to the reason why we are here today. folks, everybody, gather around, pull up. You know what I'm saying? There's parking in the back. If you need, just we're on a mission right now, folks. We are on a mission. I do want to say this episode started with Chantel and her mom, I think, right? And Winter
doing weird stuff.
They were
all of their conversations are just bizarre.
But that's the type of family they are. It's the family Chantel. That's what they do.
The only one that made sense was Winter.
So I do gotta say, shout out to the family Chantel. The ladies of the family Chantel. Again, Chantel, Miss Karen, sorry, and Winter. They were all Pondy Beach. For some reason, Chantel was in full beats and Jasmine wasn't.
I don't understand.
She was like, "Why you
Y'all not getting in the water? Is what's about to happen. Y'all just gonna lay here."
Yeah, so I thought that was really interesting. They were fully. Oh, that's not a picture of them at the beach, but I just got pictures of Chantel and her mom. It says Chantel and mom multiple times.
Weird.
So. Anywho, she had her makeup all done just to let us know that I'm glad we came out here to support Pedro, even though y'all are at the beach. Y'all not really. But Winter made the best point, saying something along the lines of how she kind of sympathized for him about being named after a man he's never met. So I definitely agree with that. Definitely agree with that. So let's get right to it, folks. I'm glad that they kind of, was it an hour-long show? Mm-hmm. Dang, man. Married at First Sight. Y'all got to take some hints, man. Like, there's no reason that should
Married at First Sight.
No reason that should be 2 hours. But we'll still bring you the reviews and the recaps. Don't worry. We got to meet Pedro on his way
to meet Pedro.
Finally meet Pedro, unfortunately. Pedro finally got the sit down that he's been waiting for in a really, nifty little fit that he had on. It was pretty
was regular.
Like conservative. He's a swaggy little young guy. All right. Pedro got to go to some restaurant. Nicole did not attend because she wasn't with it, apparently.
Yep.
Pedro finally got to meet his brothers, Junior and Jonathan. This is them. We've been waiting to see their faces this whole time. Junior, of course, is Pedro Jr., named after Pedro's father as well.
Who's 35, meaning he was on this planet named Pedro Jr. before Pedro was born and named Pedro Jr.
Wasn't thinking about that. Who's trash for naming?
Because I was wondering if they were going to be younger or older.
Has Pedro brought that up to his mom? Because I feel like that's something to be upset about as well.
No, he can barely talk to his mom now.
Yeah, but I feel like...
But I was wondering if they were going to be younger. Because I was like, if they're older, then that means that his dad was definitely married the whole time.
Of course. So I don't know why. In my head, I might have thought that he might be younger at some point. But again, we did get the clues that, yes, Lydia was, in fact, messing with a married man.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it was said that a married man with kids already and then...
Right.
I don't know, but...
The grandma said he said he didn't have a wife and he didn't have kids, so...
Lies. Charlatan.
Big lies.
Big charlatan. Mucho. Grande. Anywho, this entire episode, the majority of the episode was en español anyway. So,
I was like,
Duolingo,
help me out.
Never done so much reading. Like, even every clip I had has words on it. So, so much reading in this episode. So we're here to let you know what you missed.
What they said.
All right. Crazy thing in this clip right here, Junior and Jonathan, they were saying, I felt sad for this situation because of the contrast. Yeah. So we go into it, and they
basically confirmed everything Yurka said.
Yeah,
that he was a great dad. He was present because Pedro's experience was that his dad was away a lot of the times.
Yep.
And I thought it was interesting that Junior said, "Hey, well, did he ever live with you guys?" Mm-hmm. And he said, "No, he would just be traveling for work." And he was like, "Well, hate to tell you, bro, but he was with us."
Somebody lied. That's all I gotta say. Now, I did want to play this quick clip just so we don't have to explain too much, but we're going to talk about this right here. We're going to talk about this.
Nuestro padre, la verdad, él estuvo con nosotros bastante tiempo, siempre estuvo presente. Y la verdad, fue un padre ejemplar en ese sentido.
Look at my man's face.
Okay. Casa era una persona muy rígida.
Pero muy rígida.
Mad strict. Yo, dad was always coming down on us.
Siempre estuvo ahí como muy responsable, muy responsabilidad con el trabajo y demás. Y sé que y eso es algo también doloroso para ustedes, o para uno que anhela tener un padre y eso. O sea, es difícil, eso lo entiendo.
I'm gonna end it right there.
Pero sí, es el papá que nos tocó.
I'm gonna end it right there. It's rough, man. Super, super, super rough to have your brothers, you know, sit in your face and tell you, yo, he was okay.
Yo, firsthand, I know that this is rough. like what?
Yo, he was there. You know what I'm saying? Tucked us in at night.
Oh, interesting.
Rough, man.
Yo, dudes be funny.
Very, very rough.
So anyway, where were we?
Still talking.
Oh, I thought it was interesting that not Lydia. Nicole said, "Oh, so you want to go compare to how trash Dad was?" And that's exactly what happened. So she would not have been happy about this.
Very, very unfortunate. It's a good thing that she wasn't there because she might have turned up a little bit.
She probably would.
I don't know, but as you can assume, like just same thing. I mean, she might not know everything, but just like you said, what would you go to find out?
Yeah.
To see. I mean, honestly, Pedro just wanted answers. I think that's my biggest.
I'm glad for the first time that Pedro actually got answers.
Yes.
And it wasn't like a fully negative experience. His brothers were very welcoming. Mm-hmm. They even discussed how they found out about Pedro, which is a big question mark.
How did they find out? I got another little clip for that too. How did they find out?
Pedro, hold on, I gotta rename them. Pedro Jr. the first, named.
Oh, okay.
Yes, Pedro Jr. the first.
Is Junior and Jonathan? Even when I gotta interrupt for a second. Even when they sat down, he was like, "Oh, nice to meet you." Me? For the sake, Junior. Oh, I'm Junior too. Damn. I'll be Jose. I'm like, he gotta change his name for. He gotta change his name for these guys. I'm Jose. Y'all, Junior and Jonathan, and I'll.
Yeah.
Yes, we all have yay names now.
So basically, they said that the point of their dad having kids outside of the marriage was something painful for their family, and they never discussed it directly with their father.
Yeah.
They said that basically, Junior numero uno found a ripped up letter and put it together, and it was talking about, hey, you never see your kids, and I guess they assumed it was from Lydia. At the end, Lydia said she never sent that.
That's the craziest thing. I'm like,
do he got a third family? Is what I was thinking.
The craziest thing in the world to be like, at this part, I thought at even one point, I was like, what is he saying right now? The tone that he had, he was like, it's from your mother, tu madre. I was like, is he talking spicy right now? Like, is he trying to...
Vince was like, is he being spicy? I was like, he's talking in a matter-of-a-fact way.
What's happening?
Some foolishness.
Word. He's like, oh, just so you know, your mom was out here writing letters. But that's not how he meant it. It was he's like... So as you can see, Pedro was like, oh, word? Oh, palabra? That's exactly how Pedro was feeling in that moment. And I just really thought it was, when they figured out, like, yo, Lydia, did you write this letter? Like, let us know.
She said, what she said? Cartera. She was like, letter? That's beneath me.
I ain't writing no damn. Come on, man. I ain't writing no.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I really thought it was cool that Pedro realized in that moment that his mom wasn't lying about keeping his father away from him.
Yeah.
So that was pretty dope. Even though she could have lied, I guess, but for the most part, it's the evidence was right there in front of you. Again, like
the way she went about stuff, still like when he was asking questions, I feel like the answer you give a child about stuff is different than the answer you give a grown adult, and that man is almost 30.
Absolutely, he still got the same answers.
So I feel like you can talk to your adult child.
Yep.
And give them the real.
I agree. But who knows who got the real? Only Junior and Jonathan gave the real.
I just want to point out that I brought up wondering if colorism was an issue last week.
Let's talk about it. I forgot to touch on that.
And Pedro was like, it's so weird that they're my brothers, and Junior looks like Nicole if he put a wig on.
Does he though?
But they're white and I'm black. And I said, Yeah, they have the same like eyes
All right.
and face structure.
I'm about to do some live editing right now,
You gonna
folks.
do some live
This
editing?
is, I gotta find, I thought I had a picture of Nicole in here
I
somewhere.
thought it was very interesting that he said that they're white and I'm black. And
That's funny. That's funny that you said that. Do I have Nicole? Where's all my Nicole pictures at now? All right. So here's what we're going to do right now. Nicole is back there. This is...
They look similar.
And
And also, Nicole is a little more fair-skinned than Pedro is. You see the mustache, okay? So take the mustache out. The head shape, the eyes, the nose, like the whole actual facial features is the same.
I could kind of see
Now,
that.
Jonathan looked different, but
I could see that a little
them
bit.
two look similar.
All right. Oh, no. I was like, I know I had another picture of Nicole somewhere. All right. There we go. Maybe go somewhere like this. Maybe...
They look similar, babe.
Oh,
They look like they're siblings.
Okay. A little bit. But anywho, I really did appreciate that they were very, very cool. They were willing to be open, have the conversation. They were also sympathetic as well as like, yo, like, I have been waiting for this for quite some time. They said they found out in like 2010 or something like that.
They said 10 years ago.
I think Pedro was like, yo, so Jazz does this to me all the time. I hate it. He was like, so what age were you when you found out? He was like, it's about 10 years ago, like 2010-ish. I'm like, so what age were you?
You can't subtract today from 10 years ago?
Jasmine, if I'm asking you what age it was, what age you were, I'm not thinking about how many birthdays have passed. I'm not thinking about.
But we assume that people
just
can do
tell me
basic
how
math.
old you were. Tell me how old you were, because I'm not thinking
What's
about.
35 minus 10?
It's 25,
Thank
obviously, but I'm not thinking.
You see how fast you did that?
I'm not thinking
there you
about.
go.
No. But he said he started with 2010. He started with a year. He did.
But you know how long ago 2010
Because
was?
then you got to do math. Just tell me how old you were. It's all right if you say you don't remember.
I'm gonna start doing.
Just say you don't remember.
Drills
Just say you don't remember. Please do. But it's just say you don't remember. Honestly, it's okay. All right. But I'm glad we got to the bottom of that. That was something that
they said that they wanted to have a relationship with Pedro,
Yes.
and they were sad that Nicole didn't come. I did like that they came and they were like, we're excited and nervous at the same time.
Yeah.
So they both came with the same energy.
Yeah. The Pedros were like, oh, good, because you know what I'm saying? Shaky.
Yeah. And they gave Pedro their dad's number.
They did, and
that irked me. I'm
did.
gonna tell you why it irked me. Cause again, Pedro's a grown man now.
Yep.
But as the parent, it's your job to reach out to your kids. That's my personal opinion.
Agreed.
Especially if you have a strained relationship or you don't have a relationship.
Agreed.
It's on the parent. The kid did not ask to be here.
Never. So I did think that was cool. Just to close out the chapter on the Pedros and Junior and Jonathan. I just really thought it was cool. Again, they did stress how unfortunate it was that he didn't get to have that relationship, and they know that he's missing a whole part of his life just because of that. And again, they said after that, yo, this is not the last time we're gonna. You know what I'm saying? I want to have a relationship. I want to, I was like, that's so sweet. That was sweet, wasn't it?
It's sweet, but let's see what happens.
Let's see what happens.
Because you know how many times you've been to somebody's funeral and then your family be like, don't let this be the last time. You don't see them again for another 10 years at somebody else's funeral.
But your brother, though?
It don't matter, babe.
That
I
actually
promise you it don't matter.
Your brother that actually wanted to see you?
A lot of people say stuff,
You're right.
but we'll see if they follow through. That's all
I would hope that they seem pretty sincere on both sides.
People always seem sincere
All right.
the first time you meet them.
Jazz, you out here. That sounds personal over there.
It's not personal.
I'm sorry.
What's personal?
But I did want to just say that I'm glad that Pedro got some closure. He seemed very happy. A couple tears in his eyes the whole time. Let's get to, we already touched on it already. But Lydia, he approached mom in the most, I don't know what she was doing. She was like just standing.
She's always just standing
in the house,
yeah.
like staring at the wall. I've never seen the TV. Like, there's not that much space in there, I feel like. But Lydia was so happy to hear about the news of Pedro talking to his brothers.
Lydia upset me more this episode.
Crazy. Why did she upset you more? Let us know.
Because as usual, she's nonchalant. But Pedro was like, so were we a mistake? Like, what happened? And she was like, yeah, exactly. That's what happened. It was a mistake. Yep. I'm just like, please don't tell your kids they're a mistake.
Don't do that.
Please don't. So Pedro is like freaking out. I got nothing else. I'm over this whole family. And next week they gonna be fighting. Everybody gonna be fighting.
Oh, this is what we've been waiting for, though. This is where it turns up, though.
Yeah, but they're gonna leave us on a cliffhanger, and then we gotta wait till next season.
There you go. That's what shows are. So I did not like how Lydia handled this. I really think that she like crushed his whole spirit, his reality, his life. Like that's not a way that you should speak to your children, no matter what the age, no matter how you felt about the situation or the children's parents. You could have, again, Pedro was like, you could have lied there. That was the time you
insert lie here.
Oh my God. Like, I want to off myself now. Like, why would you say something like that? That's crazy. I did not like that one bit, Lydia. I'm sorry.
Well, he asked the question, though.
He did ask.
He kind of probes it, and she just was like, yeah, that. But you said that's fine. Yeah, we gonna go with that.
He did ask. But if that wasn't enough, we had his amazing wife, Chantel. She was doing her best to be super supportive as the amazing wife that she is, and she so was not trying to get Pedro to still be mad at his mother for any reason at all, right? That's not what she was trying to do in that conversation that she had.
I don't think she was trying. I think she was saying that that letter does not prove that Lydia is off the hook for all the things that he was asking her.
Do you feel like she was pushing it too much, though?
From my personal opinion, she was pushing way too much.
She's not off the hook yet.
Because if you're sitting here saying you're going to support him, and he already said you're messy and your family's messy, which they are.
Y'all
as
here.
The wife.
Y'all shouldn't even be here. Y'all here.
As the wife, she just needs to be there for emotional support. She don't need to give advice. She don't need to
pat on the back, rub on the head.
She just needs to be there and listen and be like, hey, babe, how can I make you feel better? That's all she need to do. Because technically, it really doesn't have directly anything to do with her.
At all.
She's there for moral support. That's it. So shut your mouth. And I'm not here for women shutting their mouth, but shut your mouth and just be cute and love your husband. That's all I'm saying.
That's it. But don't silence the women, though. We don't do that.
But don't silence the women.
We don't do that in this household.
No.
But yeah, I wasn't feeling that. I wasn't feeling her response. And again, it just like even though he was like, yo, but I heard about my father's situation. I met my brothers, I do take some blame away from my mother. Like, you can't judge her. Yo, but she's been lying to you this whole time.
I'm like, you doing was she doing all that, babe? Is that what she was doing all this?
If I'm Pedro, like, I'm so stressed. I don't know who to be mad at, who to be upset at. And to top it all off, Pedro, very, very bold move, I might add. You said the parents should have reached out. Pedro just pulls off to the side like, yo, I was hoping my wife would be here for me with this. But he calls his dad, Senor Pedro, and Young didn't pick up. Of course. We saw that coming.
Yeah.
Did we see it
but
coming?
Also,
I saw it coming. I figured
let's acknowledge, if a random FaceTime number pops up, we not answering.
It seemed like he was, the way he was holding his phone, I was like, he's not FaceTiming, bro, on the first call.
He was.
He's like, because what you gonna see when you pick up?
Right, I would be shocked.
Why you looking like Dark Me? End call.
Yeah, that's a bit much. I don't know if I would. I think that's too abrupt.
You know what I'm saying? So, I do think it was bold. It took a lot of guts to call your father in that moment just to see what would happen, just to see what happens, I guess. I don't know what he expected out of that phone call. Probably really nothing. Just to see somebody, talk to somebody, and maybe ask a couple questions. Pedro's a very go-get-em type of person, I'm noticing more and more.
I appreciate that. I like that.
Yeah. You gotta get, but it's his life. It's his life, Su vida.
I mean, after 30 years almost, like, you would want to know those answers. And if I had access to the source, why not ask the source?
I agree. So what happens on the next episode of The Family Chantel? Scrapping.
I don't know if Alejandro hyped up Nicole or who hyped him up, but
Alejandro's there?
No, she was on FaceTime with him before she said, yeah, I'm going to show up to the hotel and I'm going to fight. Because as the boyfriend, you should have been like, yeah, babe, that's not the move.
See, I don't know.
But she came in there ready.
I don't know. All my fights are on the bottom.
They was throwing glasses. Lydia, too. Throwing glasses, saying she don't have no son no more. I'm like, that's a bit much. That's a bit much. So, yeah, I don't know how these fights are going to turn out.
I was trying to get this off my screen for a hot second.
I just want to know if it's
like play the release me.
Gonna for sure scrap once she say Pedro has sex with Karema.
You know Karama smash, right? Oh!
I just want to know.
Honestly, it looked like there was a lot of fighting going on. Lydia got heated at a couple points.
Yeah, I didn't throwing like glasses and stuff.
I did not like it. It's not, and I feel like it's almost all for nothing.
I'm sorry. I'm thinking of being the like resort or the hotel manager, and we deal with like tourists or whatever.
Walking around.
And then they like, this is why we don't invite locals in here. Just take the shot. Just take the shot yourself.
I don't know. You just walking in bringing a plate of platanos and champagne or something. What y'all in here doing? What are y'all in here doing? You know what I'm saying?
I'm weak. Oh my God.
I don't know what to say. I was really disappointed. I don't know. It was just bad to see them going at it like that. I really hope that Pedro gets some more closure, that people calm down, that Nicole gets rid of Alejandro, because there's no reason for them to be together still, really, at all.
I don't know. It's just a lot going on.
I don't think so. And that Lydia,
I think Nicole just need anger. She got anger problems or something.
I would agree on that. But also that, she get it from her mama. Also that Lydia calms down and is able to speak with her family at a nice, decent way that does not drive everybody crazy. But that's all I have. We'll find out next week what happens. Right?
On the Family Chantel.
On the Family Chantel. So thank you for watching. Please make sure you
like, comment, and subscribe
if you've been watching this entire time. And we hope you have. And we thank you for that. Thank you for hanging out with us this whole dang time. But I'm pretty sure that is the end of a brand new episode of The Jasmyne Show. Peace. Y'all catch you later.